What makes you a prohibited person from possessing a firearm? Hey, Joe here with Aegis Tactical. Today we're going to go over that question. What prohibits you from purchasing, possessing, transporting, whatever it has to do, a firearm? It's pretty straightforward. You should know if you can possess one or not. But if not, we're going to go over it for you real quick as we get people that just don't understand this. So, I got my cheat sheet here. This is printed off right from the ATF's website. Let's go over this real quick. And this is under the Gun Control Act. This is any person that falls in this category is prohibited from shipping, transporting, receiving, possessing a firearm or ammunition. Any person convicted in the court or by a court of a crime punishable by imprisonment of over 1 year. That could be 366 days. That makes you a felon. You cannot possess a firearm. If you cannot remember that you went to prison for a year or more, you should really reconsider purchasing a gun anyway. Quick story on that, where the guy tried to buy a gun from us at a gun show one time, and he forgot that he spent 4 years in prison in another state. He figured, and at the end he said, I didn't think my prison, my being a felon in another state would transfer down to Florida. Really? He just tried to get one over on us. It didn't work. A fugitive from justice. I've yet to see this one. I've heard about it. It happened at one of the gun shows in Orlando. To me, that would just be hilarious. You're wanted by the cops, you're a fugitive from justice, and here you are trying to purchase a firearm. That's the smartest move you ever made. But apparently you're used to making poor decisions in life. Who is the unlawful user? Addicted to any controlled substance. Under the Controlled Substance Act, blah, 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 blah. So listen, if you're strung out on crack, you shouldn't have a gun. Easy enough. Anybody who has been adjudicated as mentally defective or has been committed to a mental institution. Self-explanatory. We'll just leave that one there. Anyone who is an illegal alien. Yes, if you're not in this country legally, you are an illegal alien. Of course, we see this. We're down in Florida. Anybody who has been discharged from the armed forces under dishonorable conditions. Enough said. Anybody who has renounced his or her U.S. citizenship. So apparently a bunch of our actors and everything out there in Hollywood can't have a firearm because they all say they're going to renounce their citizenship if certain people get elected into office. Maybe that's why they're so anti-gun. Maybe they're anti because they just can't possess one. I don't know. Anyone who is subject to a court order restraining the person from harassing, stalking, threatening an intimate partner or a child of an intimate partner. Restraining order. If your spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, has a restraining order against you, you cannot possess a firearm. Open and shut. I'm sure they went over this with you in the restraining order when you went to court. Anyone who's convicted of a misdemeanor crime of domestic violence. Hands down, you're a wimp anyway. You shouldn't have a gun. Okay, that's it. It's pretty simple. Open and shut. You should understand these. But let's say you got in trouble for one of these, but you haven't gone to court yet, but you're under indictment for it. Guess what? You can't purchase a firearm until that court case is done. So just wait till it's done. Wait for the outcome. If you're as innocent as you say you are, come in afterwards and buy the gun. There's nothing that we can do or any dealers can do to change this. We did another video previously on how to restore your rights. You can call an attorney. They can help you out with that. You can't call the gun shop. We can't help you with that. Call the attorney. Okay, I just want to go over this last part here because let me tell you something. I'm not going to jail for anybody. I don't care who you are. You're not worth it for me to go to jail. So I'm just going to read this off real quick. Under the Gun Control Act, makes it unlawful to sell or otherwise dispose of firearms or ammunition to any person who is prohibited from shipping, transporting, receiving, or possessing firearms or ammunition. So if you fall into any of those guidelines up there, I am not going to offer to sell you a gun. I am not going to say, hey, have your buddy come over and fill out the paperwork. I'm not going to sit there and watch your wife fill out the paperwork or your husband fill out the paperwork so you can have the gun. That falls under a straw purchase. We did videos on that before. It's not going to happen. And listen, if you're going to sit there and tell me that, well, I'm just going to go to a private collector and buy a gun from them, you know what? You're an idiot. You should go back to jail. Don't get that other person jammed up if they believe that you can possess a gun legally. That's just wrong. Grow the hell up. You've already made enough poor decisions in your life. Start making some good ones. Don't get people jammed up. So listen, hopefully that answered that question for you. If you have any other further questions, give us a call, 941-755-1610. Check us out online at aegisguns.com. That's AEGIS guns.com. Stop in the shop and see us. We're right here at 5103 Lena Road in Lakewood Ranch, Florida. Always check us out on Facebook at Aegis Tactical. Folks, we hope to see you soon. Have a great day.